a little bit nervous about this actually. When I'm doing these commentary videos, I always wonder what the original creators of these videos that I'm commentating on, I always wonder what they would think of me, not roasting their videos, but just giving my honest thoughts about them. Good, the bad, the ugly, things that I really like, things that I don't like, things that I think could be improved or whatever, just my own personal thoughts. Well, I don't have to wonder anymore because I'm pretty damn sure the guy who I'm about to look at this video of, I know he's watched this channel, he's commented on some of the videos, and I know he watches my other Bushcraft channel as well, as commented on there, so pretty sure he'll end up watching this video. So it'll be interesting to hear his thoughts about this video. He might really have a go at me and I might end up shutting down the channel. Like I said, I'm feeling a bit nervous about this one. So the channel we're looking at is Paddy's Bushcraft, a guy out of Ireland. He's got quite a lot of videos on the channel, he's been going for quite a while. I've only watched about probably 3 or 4 of his videos, but I've liked them. I've liked what I've seen, and he certainly has variety. He's got a dog as well, which I think his dog should have its own channel. I think given another couple of years, maybe that dog will have its own channel. So this is the video we're going to look at today. Log shelter in Ireland. I would have put build in there somewhere. Log shelter build in Ireland. Something like that. If you hear this rattling, don't know if you can hear that rattling. Got my arm on the bench and I've got all these arrows that I'm building a whole heap of arrows. And yeah, they're rattling around. I should have taken them off the bench first, but anyway, we'll get on with it. Let's just watch this video. Thanks for watching. All right, straight into it, showing a few clips of what we're going to see. There's his dog Goji with the action cam strapped to it. All right. Well, it was good to start with. I just want to say, I think that was the right amount of intro, showing a few clips. Sometimes you watch videos from people and it'll go on for like half a minute or a minute even. And yeah, you've pretty much seen the whole video, you don't need to watch it. But that was the right amount. If someone's just hovering on it over the thumbnail before they're clicking on it, they get a real taste of what is coming up. So yeah, good. Alright, that looks like the Boreal 21. Is that right, mate? I got one of those with a yellow handle. I don't use it that often anymore. I find I use the Silky Gomboy 240 more than anything else. So envious of people with forests. Look at that. I wonder if people with forests like this actually know how good they've got it. Like where I am, it's just everything is hardwood and it's twisted and it's all over the shop and cracked, and yeah, it's not fun trying to find it, and that there is just like teasing the hell out of me to see all that. And I never get tired of looking through a forest like that. It's just the way light goes through it, and you imagine it through the day and in the sunsets and stuff like that, you get that light coming through. It just looked pretty damn cool. Certainly lift your morale seeing those forests. I must be the only one doing bushcraft stuff these days that hasn't used nails yet. I've definitely got to go out and buy myself a pack of nails. You'll see it coming out on a video soon, me using nails. But yeah, I think I missed the boat on that one. Everyone else has found use of them. Almost looks like a garden bed. He could wrap that thing with plastic and make a little hothouse. What I like too is his putting the work into filming it. Like, it's so easy when you get out there and you're working on something and it's just like, just working away at it, just to put a camera in one spot and just lock it off. A lot of the times you've got to force yourself to move the camera. You'll set it up. It might take you a minute or so to set it up. You'll film for like 5 seconds, stop it, move it somewhere else, and you're constantly doing that all day. But it's what you got to do. If you want to tell a good story, you've got to constantly move the camera around. And it's a cool dog there. Do you like the dog? I miss not having a dog. But I got a 1-year-old boy instead. So he does make noises like a dog. I wonder if he's going to put a tarp over the top of this thing just to waterproof it. Doesn't look like it. Just trying to see. Dog almost got him. yeah, I'm just trying to see with those logs. If he hasn't got a tarp on it, I'm wondering if the water that seeps through, if it rains, if it would actually roll around the log and then drip down onto the next one and just roll down the wall, or if it'd just find low spots and it'd drip all over it. Yeah, maybe let us know, mate, if you're watching this video. Let us know. Have you been in it when it rained, and if so, did it drip straight down or did it roll down the sides of the walls? Yeah, what I'm liking, I'm liking a lot of things about this video at the moment, but it's not just a shelter. There's different little side stories going on, like building the fireplace, it's a side story. Doing the cook up is another little story on its own, rather than just building the shelter. And that's one thing I get caught up in. I'll do a shelter video, building a shelter, and that's my main focus, is just tunnel vision on building this shelter. Give the video something other than just banging away building a shelter, telling more of a story about your day or however long it takes to build it. Action cam. Worked on the shelter a little, food's ready, have a break. Yeah, it's just slowed down a little bit now, the old video. Yeah, I think either a bit more dialogue in that spot or just to shorten that whole clip up a bit. It just seems to just slow things down a bit too much. I mean, I'm being pretty critical. It's a damn decent video, but if I'm going to pick any sort of areas for improvement or that I think could be done better, it's just a little bit long on the whole eating thing. But so I'm guessing he's not going to hinge this door. It's just going to be a plug and play, slide it in place. So I don't know how you'd hinge that. If you're trying to put hinges on that thing, I don't think that'd work too well without it just binding up on everything. But looks like it's just going to pull it in and out as you need it. I don't think it'd be a stealthy shelter because if I'm walking around in the forest and I see this massive big pile of logs, I'm going to go investigate it. So I'm going to walk right up to that thing and have a look at it, and then I see this fireplace and here's someone inside coughing and a dog huffing and puffing. I'm going to say, okay, I know something's going on here. There's so many bushcraft videos online now, and so many of them, it's just the same thing. It's like copy and paste, like just repeat. I don't watch that many bushcraft videos. I don't have the time, but when I do, I like to watch something that's different and unique. And I think that's what this is. Like, he's showing a lot of things here. Like, he's not just building a shelter, he's built the fireplace, he's cooked a meal, and he's making a chair. So it'll be dinner.
There's a drop.
Alright, well I guess that answers my question. My earlier question about the water running down the logs. I guess it doesn't run from one log to the other, it just drips off.
Stupid rain.
Man, I should have breakfast before I watch this. Haven't eaten yet. Too much cooking. That's making me too hungry, mate. Even the dog's food looks inviting. Maybe not. I'm not that desperate for food, but... Alright, so what do I think? If I'm going to be really, really critical, I would say that first food scene where he cooked up the stew, that went on a little bit long. But man, am I being picky? No, I think it was great. I think it was a good build, good shelter. Yeah, I could see there was potential for water issues with the logs, the way they were, and not having a tarp underneath it. The pacing was pretty good, that he'd break it up. It wasn't just the whole video just building the shelter, it was broken up with those little meal breaks in between to, yeah, and just show you something else and keep the viewer interested to see how those things turned out. My thought is, with the cooking element, you've got the setup of you're going to cook something and you're going through that prep work that, you know, and getting the fire going and cooking it, and then you get to the end, you get to the payoff. Here's the the plated up food, a couple of close-up shots of it, maybe you sitting back eating it, enjoying it, maybe a couple of B-roll shots of the shelter or whatever else going on, crackling fire, done, because you've already given them that payoff. You've already, right, they don't need to see you, or they don't maybe not want to just see you sitting there eating for 30 seconds or a minute. So yeah, that's really only my only criticism I could say. It's not really criticism, it's just how I'd look at it and say it could be slightly improved, but really that's just nitpicking, because it was, yeah, a really good video. Just a lot of variety in it. Building a fireplace, building a little table beside it, building a chair, building a shelter, cooking 3 different meals or whatever it was. So yeah, no, really good job. As with all the videos I commentate on, I will put a link to that full video in this video description. So you can go check the full length video out. I'm only showing parts of it. And I'll also put a link to the channel. That's Paddy's Bushcraft. So you can click on that and go scroll through. As I said, there's lots of videos on there. I've only watched a few of them, but I'm sure you'll find something that will interest you. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Catch you around. I'm going to go eat something because I'm damn hungry after watching that.